erased my cards before. That is so sad. Okay, I'm not an expert. I dabble here and there. Do I know what I'm doing? No, absolutely not. I was raised Catholic, so this is heresy. Okay, this is demonic, diabolical shit. And you know what? Maybe I am. No, I'm just playing. I'm not. But okay, so these are my tarot cards. It's one set of many that I have. I mostly collect them because I think the art is very pretty and I like it. But like I've actually tried to teach myself how to do this because you can learn a lot from it. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm speaking softly because I don't live alone, and you know, I don't want them to know what I'm doing. Just because, you know, I like my privacy. Not that this is contradicting that, because recording myself is not part of me being private. Whatever. Anyway, I think this is the correct way. So, I'm gonna do a reading. And so my biggest issue is that I never get concrete answers. And I'm under the impression that it's because I can't really decide what my question is. But today my question is very, very clear. I know what I'm gonna ask. So, okay, and we're gonna do this together. So first, I need a shuffle. I'm not good at shuffling. Okay. So, my question is, what damn, that's Nicolas Cage. What is my question? My question. Damn, they're all over the place. Okay. What is my question? No, that's not the question. Okay. You must not be afraid to ask the questions. You must not be afraid to receive the answers. Okay. My question is, what can the human race anticipate in the next 4 years? Let's do that. the human race anticipate in the next 4 years? Humans as a whole, what is coming in the next 4 years? The next 4 years? Yeah. What's coming? What's happening? Show me. What is happening? What's happening? This one wants to come out. Okay. Alright, we've got our first 2 cards. The first one is, what is air? Fuck. Okay, we gotta reference our little book because I don't really know. Okay, so the first one is the 6 of air reversed. Looks like this. And there are 6 birds flying around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swords. Swords. Okay, so this is swords. Swords is about action, right? Let me just reference here. Okay, so the 6 of swords, but it's reversed. It's interesting. So it's saying in the upright position, the 6 of air, or this card, is reminiscent of a flock of birds flying, which I've seen that happen a lot the past few days. So it's about a new spirit of harmony, but this is reversed. Movement. I think this deck said that they don't read in reverse, but I am. I'm gonna take it as it came. So it's talking about like rebalancing, like a harmony when it's upright. So given that this is reversed, it means disharmony and imbalance, which sounds about right. We're kind of already there. And then the next one is 1 of water. Water is cups. A 1 represents like what is it? Beginning? Let's just verify that. 1 of water. Okay, yes. Okay. It's a positive omen. Direct contact with the astral plane. This level of consciousness, dreams occur, imagination gains vividness, dynamism, magical qualities. You are given an opportunity to coordinate and live in your emotional life. Okay, what? Really? Okay, are you a clear receptacle for esoteric wisdom? Heart-centered love. What is the inner nature of your spiritual quest? Okay, so I kind of get the gist of it. Okay, so this card represents disharmony, imbalance, because it's reversed, and you see that the birds are flying around the circle of the swords, and it should mean harmony and balance, but because it's reversed, that means the opposite of that. So disharmony, imbalance, basically like just everything kind of like not feeling so great. But this leads to you, or humanity tapping into their esoteric side, the spiritual realm in which everything happens and unfolds. It means being able to step out of your logical way of thinking in order to navigate the disharmony and imbalance. This is the reason why you attain this, and I know it sucks, but they happen together like yin and yang. That's what I'm getting. So that's what's in store. I guess the next question is, what can you do to achieve this as this is happening? Like how do you do it? Okay, let's see. How do you achieve the esoteric, the whole shebang of the spiritual and whatnot? You know what? I'm gonna take this because it didn't want to go back into the deck. I'm gonna take this upright. So this card is, I don't know if you can see, it's called Shaman. And I already know what this card means. So in traditional tarot, this card would be the Hanged Man. And in this beautiful deck, it is represented by the Shaman. Now, just to kind of preface, in case maybe you don't know, if anybody's watching this, the Shaman is an individual in certain communities that are built around this belief of the esoteric. They're like a medicine man of sorts, where they guide their community towards this when this shit pops off in their life. Because it doesn't have to be like in a whole, right? These things can be at a personal level. The imbalance and disharmony can happen at a personal level. It can happen at a greater level of just it happening to everyone, like COVID, for example. And so then, you know, the goal is to be here. The goal is to be in this realm of consciousness, because otherwise you develop mental disorders and then you need help, which then this man comes in, because this dude, he's like, yo, I got you, this is what we're gonna do, and he literally guides you through that shit. So like a therapist, but in my opinion better, because he doesn't call you crazy. He says, hey, what you're telling me is valid, the way you're feeling is valid, and we're gonna tackle this shit together, because there's something bigger than what we can see. He believes that at a greater level there are things that require for you to step out of what you think is true to understand and better navigate unknown territories. And so the Hanged Man, being represented as a shaman in traditional tarot, the Hanged Man is turned upside down in order to gain a better perspective on a situation. So it literally means that whatever he used to think that it needed to be a certain way, he needs to see it in another way in order for him to have a better understanding. So this shit pops off. Imbalance, disharmony, perhaps chaos. You know, chaos leads to violence, perhaps a lot of intense stuff goes down, right? But because of that, this shit pops off of you just gaining that deeper level of understanding and just, I guess, upgrading in a sense, but not that before. It's not that before you were doing bad. It's that this is your evolution as a human. You're going to evolve, to another way of existing. And it's going to require for you to do this. It's going to require for you to see things in a different perspective. And maybe perhaps you'll meet people that will take you there. Or maybe a situation will arise in which you are confronted with the only option being to see things in another way. So that's where I'm going to conclude this, because I feel like the more cards that I pull, the messier the message gets. So that's what the cards wanted to say. I just pulled them. Like, I'm not saying that, oh, this is coming from me. Like, no, I literally shuffled the cards and I pulled the cards, and this is what they mean, this is what they represent, and that's my interpretation based off what I understand and what I know. So best of luck to everybody. You know, like, I'm not chronically online, but I do like to do a lot of research, and I see a lot of stuff, and people are very they're like in this doomer mentality right now. And fair enough, like, I understand, it makes sense. Yes, things are a little intense right now, but like, can we try to see the positive side of that? Of like, you know, if we're all in doom and gloom, then you're gonna receive doom and gloom, is what I'm saying. So like, let's use that doom and gloom to propel us into action, to create the change that we want to see. So yeah, that's all I want to say.